Today I'm here at the beautiful Cannon Hill Park in Birmingham in the UK, and I'm here for two reasons. The first reason is for a separate video to film some aerial footage using the Holy Stone 720E, so keep a lookout for that one. The second reason I'm here is hopefully for the same reason that you guys are here, and that's for a practical review on the action camera, the AKASO V50 Pro Special Edition. First of all, we're filming on it right now, so hopefully the video is okay, the quality's okay, and the sound's okay for the internal microphone. If it's not, don't blame the talent, blame the camera. Now, the camera itself has a 2-inch touchscreen on the back. It is quite responsive, fairly responsive, but if you have got fat fingers like myself, you might find it a bit of a problem. On the top, there's two buttons, a red and a blue. The orange powers it on and allows you to cycle through different menu options, and the blue button allows you to select those options or to take your photo or start and stop your video camera. It is waterproof up to about 40 meters in the supplied housing, which is fairly good. If you're a diver, that is. I'm not going to use it here unless it rains like Noah's Ark, but in the box it comes with that mount, and also it comes with a plethora of other mounts for like your bicycle helmet, or any helmet for that matter, adhesive pads, a bicycle handlebar mount, lots of different things including a case, 3 batteries, a charger and a little wipey cloth, which is the most important thing. So a top tip is in the box as well, there's a warranty card and an honest review card. If you register your warranty, you get a choice of 3 gifts. I believe they're a battery pack, some more mounts, or a selfie stick, so keep a lookout for that. And also, on the other card there's an honest review card, so if you post your honest review via Amazon, I believe it is, and you take a photo and send the proof to the supplied email address, you get a couple of batteries and a battery charger, a 64GB SD card, and a plethora of other mounts such as chest straps, a head strap, a waterproof selfie stick, and some other bits and pieces as well, so keep a lookout for that. A great way to boost your different amount of mounts, and especially to get a free SD card as well. The camera does take up to a 64GB SD card, class 10, preferably U3 as well, but if you're filming at 4K, which is mostly important, but I have a 128GB SD card and it works perfectly. So the camera does come with some kind of image stabilization / gyroscope as well, so that should be interesting. Maybe we can try and test that out today. It does have external mic support. Now, the external mic support is via their own branded AKASO microphone. I think I may have that with me today, so we'll try and test that out as well if possible. This is using the internal microphone, so hopefully it's good enough. Now, the photos, you can take up to an impressive 20 megapixel photo, and video recording wise you can go from 720p all the way to 4K. Now, each of those ranges has its own frame rates from 30 frames per second upwards, such as the 720p. You can go from 30 frames per second all the way up to 240 frames per second. But we're mostly looking at the 4K, and we're going to be filming the 4K at 30 frames per second, but it has the capability to do 4K at 60 frames per second. So finally, before we test out the camera, if you do enjoy this video at the end, please press like, please comment if you've enjoyed it and the reason why, and also please subscribe. We are growing slowly but surely, and this is not just my channel but our channel. On that note, roll intro. Okay, so we're going to test out the microphone now. It's the external microphone and it's attached via my lapel onto my coat about 10 inches away from my mouth. So we'll test the quality of that. I'll read out the plaque on this lovely memorial. At the same time as well, we'll test out the image stabilization. So it says, to the glorious memory of the sons of Birmingham who fell in South Africa 1899 to 1902, and to perpetuate the example of all who served in the war. This memorial is erected by their fellow citizens. Now let's have a quick walk around the memorial and test out the image stabilization. Okay, so in conclusion, for the AKASO V50 Pro SE, it's a great little camera. I'm actually in love with it. Maybe. It's good. The only thing that kind of annoyed me was, one was the fisheye effect, which later I realized on some photos or some videos that actually I could take it off. I could turn on the image correction that would turn that bit off, you see, and I think you have to turn off image stabilization in order to do that. And I didn't know that at the time. So that was one thing that bugged me, but now it's fine. The only other thing really is these two buttons. I wish they were the opposite way around, because to take a photo or to start and stop the video, you have to press the blue button. And the orange one is to cycle through the menu options and to turn it on and off. And instinctively, quite a few times throughout the day, this might just be me, but I instinctively, like a normal camera, went to press that. And so I missed or messed up some shots or some little mini clips, so I had to go back and do them again, which was a little bit annoying. So at the very least, it'd be nice if there was an option in the settings, maybe to swap those around, but you can't grumble for the price. Just over £100 I paid personally via Amazon. I was there at the right time, at the right place. The only other thing is that the microphone is actually not too bad, and the external microphone that I tried when I read the plaque on the memorial, that was a bit clearer, I believe. And I think I hadn't turned on wind reduction either, so maybe that would have been a little bit better. But the microphone is actually on the top there, and sometimes if you're holding it and you're talking, you might cover it up a little bit, if you see just there, just by the blue button there. So that could be a problem. You just have to be aware of things, I suppose. So once I was more aware of it, when I was using it more, I was just holding it more like this or like that, or I'll just put it onto a little mini tripod and hold that as well. So yeah, all photos and all little mini video clips, they are all raw, okay? There's no kind of editing there in post-production or anything like that. Whatever you see is the quality that came out of this camera. I'm impressed for the money. The fact that you can do 720, 1080p, I think you can do a 2.7K, I'm not 100% sure, but and 4K all the way from 30 to 60 frames per second. I think that's quite amazing for this, and the quality is really, really good as well. Quite clear, but you be your own judge on that. If you're used to high-end stuff, maybe you might not think so. But as a GoPro budget alternative, I don't think you can go wrong with the AKASO V50 Pro SE. I would personally purchase it again. So I don't think you can get any better of a recommendation than that. It's definitely worth trying. Like I said, I brought this secondly to the 8-man A87, which it felt okay, seemed a bit cheap on the bottom on that particular model, and the sound was absolutely terrible for recording. but this one is absolutely fine. If you do have issues when you play back your videos onto the screen and the sound doesn't sound right, if you put it onto a computer, it normally sounds a lot better, a hell of a lot better, as does the image quality as well. So I'll leave it up to you to make up your own minds as regards the action cam, but a tried and tested cam, maybe not every single feature, but it does the job and I will definitely be using it again. Okay, so if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up and click the like button. And if you didn't, a thumbs down, you know, and also comment below as well. Any questions that you want to ask, I'll try and get back to you as regards this product or anything else really. But any comments about the video that you liked or maybe you didn't like, feel free to put a comment below as well. And most importantly, to help me out as a channel, I would appreciate it if in the bottom right hand corner or on the channel page that you press the subscribe button. It takes a few seconds and it helps me out. And if you press the notification bell as well, whenever a new video is released and maybe it's the kind of video that you're interested in, be it drones or tech or anything else, then you will be one of the first to know about it. So with all that in mind, peace out.